สวัสดีเพื่อนๆชาวหน้าพระลานวันนี้ขอแนะนำรายการมิ่งหลีหน้าพระลานที่จะนำเสนอทาง YouTube Facebook และเว็บศิลปสกุลช่างหน้าพระลานโดยลุงจ้อยและมวลมิตร
Tree door faces love and alcohol when the destiny destined for the sky. One day in April, in the heat of that day, at noon, the sun was shining on the head of the middle of the hill. Very hard life is not sprinkled with roses. The gentle wind blows help the body to become worn out, but luckily that the old Levi's jeans were so wet the smell of the curse of the male phonome flew the young woman. The wind carried dust from the brick-and-mortar powder and tumbling powder to follow the wind until breathing contrary. But with the careers and jobs responsible for living for themselves and their families causing the big beard to be cluttered through the sun to work, who is he from? Who knows? Even though his age entered the number 5 until it was close to the 6th number, Malma Mule, he continued to do the same work for more than 30 years. The Genesis chapter of Little Lion. A young, well-proportioned man who dreams of becoming a Thai national footballer, since his elementary school education at Prasan Demonstration School. The little boy is studying as a secondary job because he is crazy about football sports and the smell of the curse. He plays it day and night until he stepped over the fence from elementary school to secondary school. Like playing as a primary profession, studying as a supplementary career. When studying, the ancient way never recited, read textbooks, sat as a child behind the giant clothes, thick pants, patchwork shoes, rotten shoes, gray hair, messy hair. But the mustache was not long. Mutt notes the work with some text that is pretty enough to be a novel, but at that time no one would do for sure. Although learning to tame, wading through the beans like old floats floating on water, the study is still going well as it has been selected as the first set of students of IPST. Is a science and math curriculum created by Science and Technology Promotion Association, IPST. In those days, good luck, because studying like this do not need to memorize books heavily. Life in high school is still the same. Studying to play football all morning, noon, evening until finally sticking to the school team is not difficult. The main goal is even more happy than the first exam to fight the football student of the Department of Physical Education. The Thai national team footballer, because of the superpower of the football industry those days, were Pathum Ganga, Swankalarb, Debsaran. Essentially, life begins to turn around. At the end of the 5th grade, the final examinations at that time had to go to the same exam, which is the Ministry of Education exam. What happened? Learned as a test but also had to pass the test, but instead had to take another test. In order to take the exam, the ministry had to recite it all the way. Must be inversed in a life of angels. The final result of the final verdict of death is known as one pole, completely parked as a pupil shook his head, that is repeated exams being a matter. Wake up, mustache welled that year. The final result of the final verdict of death is known as one pole, completely parked as a pupil shook his head, that is repeated exams being a matter. Wake up, mustache welled that year. There is still a funny face. Now probably have to memorize some books already, because the year-end exams have to go to the same exams, study only, stop playing football for half a year. At that time, the ministry had opened exams for general people such as monks, night students. So we went to apply for the exam as an exam first in case. If you get it, it's probably comfortable at the end of the year. Luck sided with the results of the exam. Some subjects. His Majesty's help is very good, because the exam has been. Finally, another final exam is also passed, but where will the future go to study? What subject is not considered strange? Probably strange for the general public, but for us is not strange. Concentrating to study Ramkhamhaeng University in the Faculty of Political Science with determination. Because that day was called into the Raja Prahanakroy team. The Thai football superpower team at that time going to study at RAM has time to travel to practice the team at the disaster relief field with great allowance. Bot travel to Payatai Fire Department, have a car to go to Bangkok, a good field. Very comfortable, studying and playing football went smoothly 3 years, until one day the steep life arrived again. Follow the next episode.
ติดตามรายการมิ่งหลีหน้าพระลานและติดต่อเราทางเฟซบุ๊กลุงจ้อยกลัดนิมิไลน์สันวิทย์กลัดนิมิโทรศัพท์ 0816254191